Good morning. And I've just panicked and thought, am I going to run out of charge? I hope not. It's in the kitchen. It's no, great trek if I do. But hello, I haven't seen you last week for Top Tip Tuesday, but I am back this week with Top Tip Tuesday. So do say hi, comment below, tell me where you're logging in from. I always love hearing all the exotic places. It should make me disgustingly jealous. But hope you're good. Hope you've had a good few weeks. We did our sales masterclass at the end of last week, and it was amazing. Comment below if you were on the sales masterclass and maybe like one thing you took from it. Even if you're watching the replay, give us a hashtag replay and let us know what you learned on the sales masterclass, because I've been like really grateful and really blown away by the feedback. So sorry, that's someone coming in through the drive gate. So very exotic Andover, rainy Duckinfield. I'm going to the wonderful Warwick this week, Thursday. You guys traveling anywhere? It seems so weird that we're like going back out, doesn't it? And I'm meeting up with some of the girls that I work with at our head office there. So I'm excited. Wolverhampton. Oh, I'll be near there, Paul. I'll be near there. Norway. Oh, I love Norway. And I've got some beautiful Norwegian friends. You'll be in one, of course. Good morning, Hannah Pickering. Hello, doll. All right, let's get to it. What are we talking about this Tuesday? What have you asked me? Blinking loads. It's going to take me years to get through all these questions. Let me just let the dog out. 2 secs. Let me see, because you don't want to be hearing that, do you? Hold on. One then. Someone's pulled up. This is living in the countryside. Someone's actually pulled into my drive in a tractor with a dog inside. So no wonder my dog's going absolutely mental. See, not exotic at all. Not exotic at all. Rainy Knutsford, Zimbabwe. Oh, have some friends in Victoria Falls there. Morning, Fiona. Hope you're all good. Sorry, this is not profesh, is it? But it's all right. You all know me now. It's cool. I can be really me. Morning, Kath. Hello. How are you? Hope you're well. Okay, so let's get into it. 3 ways to make more sales. Now, this is such a common thing for people to say, that they want to make more sales and they don't know where to start. And I think we established that by doing the Sales Queen Masterclass, the first one. I have really established like what kind of content I need to create to help people more. And it's helped me also. I did tell you, didn't I? I'm creating some courses, some boot camps, things like that. But I will never launch anything until it's exactly what I want it to be, what I need it to be. It can help people sufficiently. I want to blow their minds with the value that I give. So, it might be a couple of months yet, but you will get it. And it will be stuff that you've told me that you need to learn more about. Sometimes like lives are fantastic and they're great ways of getting snippets over to you. But sometimes I think you can get so distracted of, I need to do that. I need to do that. Sometimes, and for me, that's why I've done courses and things in the past, that I have to follow it in a strict structure so that I actually see it through to the end and then I see the results. Otherwise, I try something, I don't stick to it for long enough, I say it doesn't work, I don't bother again. So that's the issue, right? So that's why I wanted to do something in the structure of course, boot camp, maybe, I'm not sure about, I know lots of you have asked me about the coaching thing. I'm not sure about that because I have like time to consider. So we'll see. You never know. But that is all coming. So all of these things will be put into a structure of a course or a boot camp. So let's talk about the 3 ways that I would say right now you can make more sales. And this is not investing any money into anything. This is not going to cost you anything. This is things that you can implement now, today. So if you have anyone you know with a small business, it might be relevant to like tag them in or to share it into a group or whatever to let them know how they can do this too. The first thing is to be everywhere. Now, not just when you're launching something new, not just when you want to sell a product or a service, but all of the time being everywhere. So they go on Instagram, there's your face. They go on Pinterest, there's your face. They go on TikTok, there's your face. They go on Facebook, there's your face. They go on Instagram, there's your face. You want to be everywhere, but you don't want to spend your time posting everything everywhere. I'm with you. It takes forever and a blinking day, and it is so annoying. And I only did a post. I don't know if you've been watching my reels on my Instagram. I've been trying to give you some good value on reels with some top tips and things. So one of them was about being like obsessed and hooked to your phone. That is no way to build a business. And you do not have to build a business in that way. You don't have to do that to be successful. I very much learned from my own mistake, but I did correct it like pretty quickly once I realized. I'm not one of those people that feels guilty for not being on my phone. I don't get anxiety thinking about, should I be on my phone? No, I have a plan that at this time of the day, from this time to this time, I will answer messages. From this time to this time, I will create content. From this time to this time, it's family dinner time. From this time to this time, I'm going to the gym. Doesn't happen often as much as I'd like. But my beautiful friend Beth is moving just up the road from me back from London, and she's a personal trainer. So I like that. I think I like that interaction. So I'm getting her down here. So I will have that time. But there are ways in which you can repurpose content that doesn't mean that you have to take up more of your time. For example, if you post a reel to Instagram, you can also save that and post it to TikTok. You could hire a VA to do that for you, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money at all, because that is literally going to take them approximately 7 minutes. You know, no one charges a lot for 7 minutes work. You could also then get that typed out, so they can just take the audio, not typed out, that would be silly. If you have created a video with a certain content on, you could also get that typed up, and they could give that to you, and that could then be a vlog. So therefore you've got a vlog or blog. Even for your website, you've got content for Pinterest that they could post to Pinterest. You've got a video to go alongside that for TikTok, and a reel on Instagram. You've then got an Instagram TV. If you've got a podcast, they can take the audio out of that video and put it on your podcast. And before you know it, you are on like 10 different channels showing the same content, but people are going to take it in differently. You can also then create an email based on that top tip that you've shared. So repurposing content can be really an effective way to use your time so that you're everywhere. Like if you turn on channel 1 and they're talking about, I don't know, or QVC and they're talking about some belly buster machine, and then you turn on ITV and they're talking about the same thing, and then you turn on HTV, I don't even think that exists anymore, BBC, and it's the same thing. At some point you're going to be like, what is this thing? And you're probably going to Google it. And then they'll have a website that you'll hit, and they'll have some reviews that people have written, and you're going to see that. And each and every time you see it, it's sort of building credibility of their brands, piquing your interest and your intrigue even more. So you see how being across a different number of platforms is going to help. But I'm not saying spend more times on more platforms. I'm saying create a bit of content and use that content across lots of different platforms, because that is going to save you time. Now, the second thing, which is a bit of a huge tip, is value. And I know, go on, be honest, type eyes if you've just gone, if they say that one more time, bloody value. What are they talking about? Value. How can I give value? I'm a beautician, or I sell shoes, or I blah, 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 blah. No, Charlie, these are any business. So are these for network marketing? No, I do generic business. Sales is sales. Doesn't matter what you're selling, whether you are trying to draw people into a recruitment agency or whether you are selling a pair of shoes. Technically, the structure of it is all of the same. So yes, hopefully they should help you. You can give me some feedback if it doesn't, or you can also let me know exactly what you want to hear about or what you need to improve on, and I can help you with that. So I'll answer you in a second, Al. Morning, Nat. How are you doing, my gorgeous lady? Okay, so value, value, value. I'll give you an example. Me and Kelly, my gorgeous Cal, have just been on a Zoom for an hour and a bit before I jumped onto this live. And Kel won't mind me telling you, she owns a beauty salon. She has a beauty salon in her home. She is wonderful. And she's also got network marketing business alongside of that, promoting products in health and well-being. So what I did with Kelly is just a little exercise to find out, because for me, it's not one size fits all. It's very much like you are the brand, and the product that you're marketing is secondary to that. So what you want to find out is that, you know, we're all a lot harder to sell to, because what do we all say? We all say, like, we don't want sales, we don't like sales. Yet I bet you any money you've bought like at least one thing online in the last 3 days. So we all buy, but then we don't like the thought of selling. But yeah, we all like to be sold to because we buy. So what you've got to think about is that, okay, and social media is busier, so you've got to think of ways to stand out or to build your audience that are, you know, going to give value. None of you want to be the pushy salespeople. We know that. We talked about it together. None of you want to be the people who are annoying and people roll their eyes and they run from you at the school gates. None of you want to be the annoying people that people have to block. Okay, fine. Oh, you talked about me and my brother at a seminar this weekend. Oh, you're so gorgeous. That's lovely to hear about. My ears might have been burning. Okay, so you don't want to be all those people. How are you going to do it in a natural way? Let me show you what me and Cal came up with. So I'm like, okay, this is you. Put you in the middle of your bubble. I haven't got my board thing here, so I'll just stick it on here for you. And then what are you? Like, who are you? What do you do? What's your thing? And Kelly is a mum of twins. Like, that's cool. People, you know, other twin mums want to watch twin mums and find out your tips and tricks and find out how you survive on other things apart from wine. They want to hear about your adventures with the twins. So that's cool. The next thing is like the beauty business. And I was like, what makes your heart sing in the beauty business? What treatment is your favorite? She said, you know, it's not actually about the treatment. I enjoy giving all the treatments to my clients. It is how they feel when they leave my salon. They feel rejuvenated, refreshed. We've chatted about life stuff. They've got their worries out of their head. We've talked it through. We've put the world to rights. And they leave not only with nicer nails, more relaxed from a massage or amazing skin, but they also feel just completely rejuvenated inside and out, which is what her business is called, Body Beautiful Inside and Out. So in saying that, I was like, okay, this is cool, because this is now a piece like of regular content that you could create about feeling beautiful from the inside out. That might be giving tips on how to be healthier. It might be giving tips on how to lose weight. It might be giving tips on skincare. It might be giving tips on self-confidence, self-esteem, meditating, the top tips on meditating. It could be anything like that. There is like an endless array of content that you can do around all of those things. That is going to give value to the people who follow you, because they probably follow you because you've got twins. They probably follow you because you're into beauty and they're into beauty and well-being and all that stuff. So just those two pieces, and there's more than that, but just those two pieces alone, that could fill your content for months and months and months. And in fact, you'll find a never ending supply of content ideas just for those things alone. So if it's value you're giving, so how can you give value being a stay-at-home mum? Oh my God, there's loads of things. Like, what do you do to make your days run smoother? For example, I shared a reel today about my meal planning. What I do to save time as a mum, as a busy entrepreneur, what I do to save time meal planning, and I created a reel from that. I could do a live just on how to save 3 ways to save time as a busy mum and entrepreneur. If I did a live, I could get them to take the audio out of that. That could be a podcast. It could go on YouTube, which I'm doing here at the same time using StreamYard. I'm live on YouTube and in a few groups and on my page. So there are ways of creating this value for people and getting it out there by repurposing the content to as many people as we physically can. But there's always loads of value. Stay-at-home mums, you can tell me like the best cheap activities to do with my child, I will watch that. I will watch that when it's coming up to school holidays, those tips and tricks. I did a post, which was one of my best, was it live? I can't remember. It was one of my best performing on my insights. It's the best performing. And it was the fact that I used a plastic tub that said Williams Snacks on the front of it. And because it was school holidays, I would just put his snacks and food for that day with his bottle of water, his snacks that day. And that's all he could have. That's all he could have that day, because he was like, can I have? I'm like, listen, here's your snacks for today, mate. That's all you're having. Don't ask for any more. And then I do his meal separate to that. That went wild. You would never think. You would think that maybe a live about how to get more sales will get more interaction. It doesn't. Because people want to know the basic stuff that's going to make your life, your days easier. This is value. And I think people get too caught up in thinking, do I have to tell people the top 10 ways to build a 10,000 subscriber email list in 5 days? But actually, it's the little things that we can do daily to improve our quality of life, or to save time or whatever, that are really going to make the difference to people. Those are the things that go viral, not the content you spend ages on teaching people how to do something. No, it's the little tips and tricks that are easy to implement that people love. So being a stay-at-home mum, there is loads and loads of endless content that you can do. Yes, I don't know who that is, because let me just show you how you show up. You show up as a Facebook user. You can click on the link in the title and then it'll tell me your name. You can put your name in. But StreamYard, yes, it helps you to go. So right now, I've picked Emma Cooper Online, which is my personal brand business, my Pro Planner in the private groups, and also YouTube to go live on, all at the same time, which is great. And all the comments feed into one. So I've got that on my screen. It's fantastic. So value can be anything, which leads me quite nicely on to my last point, which is about email and building your list. And I know you might think, if you heard my lives already or you watch the Sales Masterclass, I do bang on about email because it is where I drive in the biggest sales. Yeah, it's crazy. And I never took it seriously before, and I never really, I guess, understood how you can be so specific to the people that you target in your email list, by asking them questions and surveying them and taking out people who really don't want to be there. You don't want this big email list full of people that actually don't want to hear what you have to say. What's the point? You want to give them value. You want to not bombard. You don't want to be too aggressive in your approach. There are ways to email and what to email and how to email and stuff like that. But do you know what? For now, for me, it is really about understanding the power of an email list and building your list. And I say this because think about your social medias that you are on. Instagram, you might have, 1,000 followers, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers. Who do those followers belong to? They belong to Instagram. They do not belong to you. You have no way of connecting with them outside of Instagram. And if Instagram decide to shut down your account tomorrow, or they decide to shut down the whole app tomorrow, that's gone. All that work you did is completely and utterly gone. The same as Facebook. Who do those people belong to? They belong to Facebook. So if they shut down tomorrow, that's it. All your hard work is gone. You need to have something for you, which is you controlling your own list, your own network. Just like lots of people who are in network marketing companies or whatever, they are keeping their information for their customers or their team or whatever just on their business. What if they shut down tomorrow? All that hard work, and you've got nothing to go and say, hey, I'm over here, you guys, this is what I'm doing next, or let me help you, or let me share with you some new product. So you've got to really think about building a list. It really is your kind of backup. In the first instance, if you want to think of it that way, because you don't own your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your TikTok, your Pinterest lists, but you can gather all those people together on one main email list that completely and utterly belongs to you and nobody can take off you. So it's really, really important. You could start as simple as creating a Google form to collect email lists. Of course, with GDPR, you've got to tell people, like, I'm going to send you some stuff from time to time, that is related to me and my recruitment agency or job opportunities that we have. If you don't want to be part of that list, please click unsubscribe. Like, that's totally cool. Or yes, I want to be part of it, or no, I don't. That's fine. But an email list is vitally, vitally important. Now, I have got a Sales Queen Masterclass, another one coming up, how to build your audience, which you can sign up for right now if you go to my link tree, which is in my bios. Then you will find all the things that you can tick. That maybe you want to be part of the Pro Planner VIP launch. Maybe you want to, that's going to be special. I'll be doing a live about that tomorrow. But maybe you want to be part of the next Sales Queen Masterclass. Maybe you just want to get on my list and get my stuff that I send to everybody. That's absolutely fine as well. So all you do is click in that link tree and do that. If you want a recording of the Sales Masterclass, if you missed the first Sales Queen Masterclass that was last week, all you have to do is click on the link in this live and add your email to that. I'll add you to the main list as a result of you giving your details. So you can just click on the link in this live and I'll add you to that main list as well. But I want to know what you want to see, because I don't want to send you stuff that you don't want to see, of course. You can be really exact with email lists. So I want to know what you want to see. So I hope that has helped you. Let me have a look if we have any questions. I don't think we do today. You all got it, right? You all know what you're doing. Just leave you to it, shouldn't I? No more content. They're good. They got it. They're fine. They're waiting for the next Sales Queen Masterclass. We're good to go. Okay, Top Tip Tuesday has been fab. I will post in my stories the link. So for next week, Top Tip Tuesday, if there is a specific question you want to ask me about anything, by the way, it can be about planning and time and being organized. It could be about running different businesses. It could be around sourcing product for businesses. It could be around building a social media audience. It could be around email list. It could be around absolutely anything. I really don't care what you ask me. I'm more than happy to help in any areas that I can. So please feel free to fill out the Top Tip Tuesday form. Again, that is also on my link tree. Find the link for that. It's in my Instagram bio. And I'll look forward to seeing you same time next week. Bye, everyone.